everybody, it's Anna. Time for the Tuesday card in this week's tarot story. Today we have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen is the expansive principle of the court cards. She's the one who takes the energy and broadens it, kind of applies it in a larger way. Swords are connected to the mind. So they're about ideas, beliefs, strategies, mindsets, right? So this is the Queen of the mind. And her job is to free us up from the things that are getting in our way. So she is not the kind of the warm, nurturing queen like the Queen of Pentacles. She's not really an emotionally hospitable queen like the Queen of Cups. She is about sorting out your mind and hacking away the stuff that you don't need anymore. So we come to her when we can tell our mind needs some cleaning out. She's like a surgeon, right? She finds what doesn't belong, she removes it. So yesterday's card was Hanged Man reversed, and we talked about how in Hanged Man we're in a time of suspended animation because the work that we often do outside ourselves is now working internally. So the work becomes invisible to the mind. That means the mind doesn't know what we're doing in the time of Hanged Man, and it can get confused. It can feel like something's gone wrong. We're getting blocked. Where are the obstacles? So it's looking at Hanged Man, which is a time of internal restructuring, looking at it as a problem to be solved. So hopefully if we understand Hanged Man, we can sort of talk the mind around that and explain that, no, it's not a problem to be solved. It's a place of expansion. When the time is right, the red light goes to green light, we'll get moving again. But let's say the mind doesn't understand that very well, or it hasn't completely understood that the purpose of Hanged Man. Well, then when the red light goes to green light, like I said yesterday, the Hanged Man was reversed. So it's like we did this, the internal shift has happened, we're ready to go, and yet we pause. It could be because the mind is still stuck in the momentum of problem solving. It's like, oh, something just changed, but what went wrong in the first place? So the mind is still trying to solve the problem that doesn't exist. And so it could be that the mind is hitting some mindsets or paradigms that are saying something went awry here and I'm trying to solve this puzzle. So the Queen of Swords is your girl for this because she's able to go, okay, we were at B, we want to get to C, what's blocking us? And in this case, whatever the mind is struggling with is the block. So I mentioned yesterday that if you can see the path opening, you can feel the green light happen, you know what your next action step is, but you can't take it. Figure out why. There is a reason the mind is blocking that. So the Queen of Swords is going to be able to find that block. That means she's going to be able to identify the belief, the old story, whatever it is that's in your way, because she is all about logic. She's all about rationale. It's about simply, I want to get to there. What's in my way? You remove it. Now, what's interesting about the Queen of Swords is she I talk about her as a surgeon. She can remove the thing. Maybe she might not be able to remove the thing by herself, and that's because she's not sophisticated emotionally. She's not saying, oh, let's say there's just a mindset. If there's just a mindset in the way, that means it's a pattern the mind has. She can get rid of that. That pattern's not useful. We're tossing it out. If the mindset is attached to woundedness, she can find it for you, but she can't clear it on her own. You'll need like the Queen of Cups for that, or the Queen of Wands. You'll need somebody else to help you with that. But she's very good at identifying clearly, and she doesn't care what the wound is. She just cares about functionality. I can't get moving. What's the problem? Let's clean it out. She's really good for that, and that's why I really like working. I like with my clients helping them get their minds to be allies instead of working against them, which is often the case of creative people. I want to get the mind on our team because the mind can show you right away where all the stuck points are. If you need to heal them, you need to remove them, whatever you got to do, we can solve that. We just got to find the stuck spots. She will help you find your stuck spots and identify them, and then she can either remove them for you, or you can elicit some other energy within you to help remove them. So that's today's card. See you tomorrow for our next one. Bye.